Cool. And we've got 3 minutes on the clock. If you're watching this on replay, put hashtag replay and we'll go live in just around 3 minutes or so. Eva, hello. Joanne, love the color. Looking good. How was your weekend? 1 to 10. Tell me. 10, restful, nice, fun. 1, let's not talk about it. Or somewhere between.
I tell you what, Friday I got home from work.
Yeah.
And I fell asleep right at like 6:37 and slept for about 14 hours.
Dang. Nice. That's one of those days you need.
Yeah.
Weekend. Right? Hey, Shalia. Hey, Annette. Hey, Maria. Great to see you. Yes. Hey, Pia.
Good morning.
Good morning. Is the band together now?
Nope. No, the band is not together.
The drama continues.
The drama continues. Stay tuned. I don't think she's here. I don't know if you can even see this. I have a whole desk set up for her over there with partner co stuff, and she's ready to go when she gets here.
Oh my gosh, warming it up for her. Yeah, that's awesome. Hey Pam, great to see you. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday,
everybody.
Love your hair, Pia, by the way.
Oh, thank you. If you ever see me with my hair pulled back in a bun, you know I'm in go mode, okay? So be prepared. This is go mode, baby.
Love it. Angie, your background looks familiar.
I'm still in California.
Couldn't leave. It's all good.
I'm still here. I'm going to get my shots in my knees Friday before I go. I'm in the rainy weather, the cold. It's just too much for me.
I get it. It is raining today out here.
I know, Pia. I was more scared to tell her I wasn't coming. I was telling Joanne, I was like, I was scared to call her and tell her. She got our international headquarters all
just showed them a peek of your desk space. So
yeah, I'm like, I'm coming. My stuff will be there today, though. You're gonna love me when that happens.
There we go.
No, my husband's gonna love you when that happens. Angie's gonna be taking up at least 2 bedrooms, maybe 3.
Oh man,
nice. Just her stuff.
Just warmth in the house. There we go. Love it. Hey Deanna, great to see you. Roxy, hello.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm driving, you guys.
Drive safe.
They gave a shout out this morning to Miss Carol and Diane. I felt like, yeah, I know them.
Congratulations. Yeah. So
awesome.
Proud of you guys. All right, let's get this kicked off. Good morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you're watching this, give me a wave or throw a 10 in the comments if you are doing well. Happy Miracle Morning Monday. This is going to get into day 21, the last 10-day sprint. I'll leave all that up for our amazing hostesses, but I want to give a couple of announcements and just a mindset. Like this is that week where really I'm taking a serious inventory personally about all of my habits, about everything that I'm doing, because they say it takes 21 days to start to form a habit, meaning that after 21 days, this is kind of like when old habits can creep back in, you know? So I'm looking at things, I'm evaluating things, I'm checking things. I'm like, no, let's not do that. And then we're doubling down. That's why you're on here today. And we're moving forward. And I just got to tell you, things in the warrior movement are exploding right now, week after week. There's just more growth. It's just getting really fun and really exciting. And how was that corporate call, by the way? Like, put in the comments 1 to 10, how amazing was Saturday? And I believe there will be a replay, so we'll be dropping that as well too. But wow. So we are beelining. We got a month until the February event, which by the way, if you're seriously considering going, there are still some tickets left. So we can all hang out and celebrate your achievements in person. but that's going to be awesome. But what's the biggest focuses right now? Well, tonight we have our corporate call, and they're going to be doing the others, the two that were not able to speak on that Saturday call, which is going to be just as fire as Saturday. So you want to make sure you make that. We also have 2 weeks left, less than 2 weeks left, for the most important promotion, the most important focus that we can do, 10 and 2. And I know that when it comes to this type of a goal, this is when we really need to lock in and just be like, all right, where am I at? In fact, if you know where you stand right now for your 10 and 2 for this month, put in the comments, how many customers do you have? How many brand partners do you have? I think I have 3 or 4 brand partners, and I believe I have 6 customers right now. So I need to get, I'm exactly like where P is at. That's funny. That is not intended. We are so aligned. It is hilarious. But yeah, so you want to make sure 2-0, 8-1, 5-2, good stuff, good stuff. 8-1, that's what I'm talking about. But this is going to be super key because remember, this is the one shot that we have. If you are interested, we have a mastermind group, which for 10 weeks, we're going to be giving you an in-depth opportunity to learn everything about leadership and communication, and basically make it easier for you in your life to just scale things. Like every single call that we have with this mastermind group, nuggets are dropped, not because it's me or Becky, it's because the collaborative in that group, there's something magical there. So most of the people that are on this qualification will be in the next mastermind. And Sean's going to be involved, Angie and Kim and Pam and Pia, Carol, Diane, Tammy, and Roxy are already committed to the next mastermind. So if you're not on the list yet, we want to have you on this list. And remember, once it's closed, it will not open until the next season, the next class, for like a couple of months. So if you feel that's helpful for you right now, you want to be immersed and you want to be able to really catapult your growth and your learning, you want to make sure that you're a part of this. You want to make sure your teammates are a part of this as well. And last announcement would be this, is Tuesday, we have our fast start training. And I'm excited to announce that Becky is going to be training us on tomorrow. And she, if you don't know, is a master tactician. She is so good at the fundamentals. Like she is, if you've never been coached or trained by Becky on the business, she's a rock star trainer. Like I like talk a lot. She's right to the point. She knows exactly what you need to implement. She's the get stuff done, check things off the box person. So if you like that, you want to definitely make sure that you bring your newest teammates on tomorrow, because she's going to make sure that people don't just hear, but they do. And it's going to be awesome. All right. So with that said, I'm going to bring up Dr. Pia and Angie to lead us through day number 21. Ladies, floor is yours.
Hello. Thank you, James. Happy Monday again, everyone.
Good morning, everybody.
So today, as James mentioned, Angie, is day 21, which means, drum roll, it's the beginning of the last sprint. Our last 10-day sprint starts today. And what is our last 10-day sprint called? It's going to take us from unbearable to
unstoppable.
Yes, exactly. And what we like to say is during this, 21 to 30 days, this last 10 days it's really going to be a period of mastery and reflection, because the first 20 days we're focused on, understanding what the Miracle Morning and the Lifesavers were, implementing them and having consistency and growth throughout that phase. And now we're focused on mastering and reflecting upon, what the Miracle Morning is going to do in our life. And so Angie is, I think, a really good example about that. And we don't prepare ahead of time, so this is off the cuff. But Angie, from the first couple times when you did the Miracle Morning, what is one of, or maybe it's all of them, but what is something that you implemented and that became a habit that you did every day, regardless of whether you were reading the book and actually going through a 30-day Miracle Morning or not? What's something that just stuck with you that you felt was helpful or transformative in your business?
Well, it's 2 things, and thank you for asking. The 2 things, and you probably can guess this already, and I've multitasked as we discussed. The SAV part of it is the part that I do it every morning. And that's the beginning morning in prayer or meditation, my affirmations. And lately my visualization is, us, the whole team on the stage being acknowledged for, being the badass women that we are. So those are the three. Yeah, I do that all the time, regardless.
What color am I wearing?
Black, like me.
And in your vision, am I wearing a long black dress? Is it short? Is it sparkly? I want to know the details.
It's going to be really fly, like, one thing out, asymmetrical, a little bit of cleavage, not too much, mid calf, nothing too short, because that's not age appropriate anymore. Just because you can don't mean you should. And yeah, and nice red bottom pumps.
Awesome. See, that's visualization for real, you guys. Like Angie has seen us on the stage, and I think that's awesome. So, okay. So,
and red lips.
Oh, I don't do red lips. This will be exciting.
Yeah, and nails. And don't ask me no more.
Well, I would just say this. I would say I love that the first part of the savers became habitual for you. I felt the same way whenever I first did it, although I implemented all of them because I just felt like they were so powerful in my life. But, we talk about James mentioned it becoming a habit, and you reevaluate because some of the things we were doing before in our habit or our daily habits, our routine aren't necessarily serving us and getting us where we want to be in our goals, in our vision, right, of where we want to see ourselves and our businesses grow. So the Webster's Dictionary defines a habit as something that is a behavior that becomes nearly or completely involuntary. That means that it happens automatically. When you wake up, you just do it. It's kind of like, anything that you've incorporated into your life so deeply and it's so ingrained that it becomes a habit. But a habit is a little bit different from a routine. Right? A routine is then when you put those habits together and then you have kind of a routine. Think of it like a system, maybe a system for this business, a system of growth, a system of practices that you either can automate or it's automatic. So write that down. You either can automate it or it's automatic. Think about your 9 and 3 posts, right? It can be automated, or once you get into the habit and the routine, it's automatic. And so that's where we want to see these positive habits and behaviors. In the Tim Sales video that I watched in the Warrior Movement that James referred me to, he said something that I loved. And he said, it's not about time. When people say, how long does it take to make 6 figures? How long does it take to do this in this business, to get to a certain level? It's not about time. It's about actions and activity. So what are you doing every single day? What actions are you taking? What is a part of your routine? Right? What are your daily habits? Do your daily, I think it was mentioned on the IPA call this morning, Coach was talking about, don't look at somebody's paycheck, right? Look at the activity that you're doing. And if your paycheck is not where you want it to be, or your rank and level is not where you want it to be, don't compare yourself to someone else. Compare your activity. And then here's a part 2. I think I have another slide, but the other part 2 is that what's his name? Oh, Hal, duh. Sorry, Hal. Hal in the Miracle Morning was first inspired by Jim Rohn. We talked about Jim Rohn too here, where his quote where he says, your level of success will seldom exceed your level of personal development, because success is something that you attract by the person you become. So even though we know it's very important to have the habits of routine, it's also very important to continue to develop yourself, right? And to continue to get better. Similarly, one of my favorites, and I actually, someone quoted him this Saturday from the Amazing Saturday event. I've read everything John C. Maxwell has ever written. And one of the things that he says is that you will never change your life until you change something you do daily, because the secret of your success is found in your daily routine. The secret of your success is found in your daily routine. And I like this visual because First thing we get up in the morning, put your mask on first, like they tell you on the airplane, because why? You can't help anyone else if you don't have your own oxygen. You can't help your child or your spouse or your loved one if you don't have enough oxygen yourself. And I know that if I don't start my day with my savers, I'm not nice. You guys think I'm happy all the time? I'm not.
She's not, and she's really not. She's not all the time.
Myself. And that is really, and two things: don't mess with my sleep, and don't mess with my sleep hygiene or my morning routine. Those are my two things. Like, I need my sleep, and I need to have my time in the morning to get myself up and going, right? Sleep hygiene, morning routine, don't mess with it. And so last, I think it's important, as we continue to grow this business, like, I'm hungry for more ways to make things automated, make things automatic, to really take the business and everything where I want to see it go, where my vision sees it going. And so I think I'd like to liken it to sports. Again, I love sports. I just was never good at them. I was a mathlete, not an athlete. So, but if you think about almost every single sport, like golf, Jack Nicklaus is a big golfer. My husband's a big golfer. He has a pre-shot routine when he was in his heyday. And it was so precise that every time he did it, they actually studied him. Psychologists studied him. He never varied like a second. It was like a routine that took like a minute or so, whatever, where he would set up the shot. But his pre-shot routine, every single time there's 18 holes in golf. So he played how many golf games and tournaments? He never varied more than 1 second from his little dance. It was a little dance he would do, like, to get himself ready, like the shift. It's like tennis. I like to pretend like I learn and know how to play. I just like the outfits, right? Angie and I just like the outfits.
It's all about the fashion.
So golf is one of those things. Kicking football, right? There's a pre-kick routine. Non-sport analogy, pilots. You've ever been on an airplane, you probably are aware that pilots have a pre-flight checklist. This is not just for the plane. This is also to prepare the pilot. It prepares him for, what's to come, like, to make sure he knows his plane, his vehicle is 100 and he's 100. So if you've already got the right vehicle, right? You've got the right vehicle, you've got the right team, you've got partner code, warrior movement. Now you just need to make sure that you do your part and make sure that your daily routine and the things that you're doing on a day-to-day basis are going to take you where you want to go. And I'll leave you with this. The key to building a level 10 life is by building a world-class level 10 routine. And that's all I have.
That's a lot. That's amazing. I concur everything she said.
Yeah.
So love it. Thanks, ladies. Amazing. And on routines, we're going to learn all of your business routines. Start thinking about tomorrow night for Fast Start. You're going to want to get you and your entire team out for that so that Becky can just teach them the routine that we all need to win in our business. But Pia, Angie, thank you, ladies.
Thank you. Slay the day.
Slay the day.